Friends, I realized that I have never talked to you guys about auctions. Now, if you've never been to an auction before, generally these are kind of giant yard sales, but they're done by a professional company and they're structured a little differently than yard sales. Now, I don't go to them that often because I prefer the quick in, quick out kind of yard sale or estate sale type thing, because auctions, while you can get amazing deals, last all day. And the way this happens is, you can see behind me, what the auction service does is they basically usually will set up like a house, and they'll be selling everything from the house, or they'll have things from a couple of different houses at one location, and they'll be selling everything inside, outside. The auctioneer is inside right now selling these big lots of jewelry and all the furniture from the house. And essentially it's like you see in an auction on TV. He points at something and people have these little bid cards. Let's see if I have mine. And if you want to bid on it for whatever price, you raise your bid up, and then you settle up at the end of the day. And you can get some amazing deals at these, but it does take a long time. So for instance, if I want something out here, I have to wait until they finish inside the house selling everything and move on to the item that I want, which can be tedious. And I am not a patient yard seller, but like I said, you can find some amazing deals at places like this, especially on furniture, that kind of stuff, because they're selling it immediately. Whoever is present are the people that can bid on it, and it's going to be gone in about a minute and a half. So say they were just selling a hutch inside. I went inside to check it out, and they started with $200, $200, blah, blah. Nobody bid on it. $150, $150, $150, and I think it was down to like $100 when I exited, and they'll probably sell it for a little less than that, and someone will bid on it, and that'll be it for that. So now I did hit 2 auctions today. I'm at this one right now, and I haven't finished looking, but I hit another one earlier. Now there was one thing that I wanted there, and it was a little marble plant stand, but I didn't, thank you, sorry, where I was, they were moving in the opposite direction, and they said it was going to be about 2 hours before they looped back around to the tables that had the thing that I wanted on it. So, and this is a pro tip, if you're really nice, you can ask someone from the auction service to basically put in a bid for you. Now this isn't, I guess, standard practice, but I've never had an issue with it once. If you're just a nice person, you say, hey listen, I don't really want to wait 2 hours for y'all to loop back to the thing that I wanted, could you maybe put in a bid for me? Now when you register, it doesn't cost anything most places, and I won't go to an auction where it costs money to bid or to get a card. Both of the cards, all the ones around here, for free. Sometimes they'll charge you $1 for the card. I just don't do those because I don't pay for the privilege of having the opportunity to pay for something. Just a thing. But they already have my, they saw my ID and they took down my phone number, and so they have that information to track me down if I bid on something and I didn't pay for it. So he took down my bid card number and my phone number, and once they get there, he'll basically be a sub bidder for me, and if it is below $5, he'll bid. I told him my max bid on that plant stand would be $5. It's really cute. It has a marble top, and that's on my list of things that I want. So if it is below $5, he'll bid for me, and I'll get that, and then they'll call me and I'll go and pick it up and pay for it. So that's a wonderful thing. If you're an impatient person like I am, you can use the auctioneer service as a sub bidder for you. So I'm gonna go check out this yard sale or auction, and I'll show you just a little bit of what is here. Oh, and sometimes they sell things by lot, and sometimes they sell them individually. You can purchase by choice, which is they'll put a bunch of like items together, and you basically bid for your pick of them. So I was at one, just the last auction service, there was a bunch of like ceramic items, and they put them all out on the table, and they said bid for choice, and they started at $5, no one bid that, and then they said $2.50 bid for choice, and so whoever was the first to bid then got to get whatever item they wanted on that table for $2.50, which was an excellent deal. They had some cool stuff. There was a cheese dish that I was thinking about getting, but I just decided not to because it wasn't on my list. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff they have here, and I hope you will try out an auction sometime. If you see it, don't be intimidated by it just because you've never been to one before. They're really neat. So I hope you learned something. Bye.
Who said yeah? Oh, 25 then. He bid at 25. Anybody 25? You bid at 25? They're really comfortable. He bid a 25, anybody 25, he bid a 25, anybody 25. How about 10 and go with it? He bid a 10, 10, now 15, and 20, and 5, and 30. He bid a 30, anybody 30, 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 30, 30, he bid a 30, anybody 30, he bid a 30. Sold it, $25, number 89.
Through here, they obviously already did a bidding run. So as you guys saw, the auctioneer sold a hutch for like $25. Now it was a huge hutch. Now here's the thing about auctions. Most of the people that have the patience to go and wait all day there are dealers, which means that they aren't going to be willing to pay a lot for it. So as you saw, they kept making them wait and go down and go down and go down. Now there's certainly an art to auctioning, but it's not hard to pick up on at all. And you can see if you're just a private individual, you're obviously going to be willing to pay just a little more than a dealer would, because the dealer is trying to get the biggest profit off of those items. So if you were there and you wanted that hutch and you were going up against these dealers that wanted to pay $25, $30 for it, but to you want this hutch for your home, you've been looking for a hutch, you might be willing to pay $40 or $50, you're certainly going to be able to outbid those dealers. So it's definitely something to go check out if you're looking for some specific things. I didn't find anything at that auction that I wanted because I'm trying to be I'm not trying to bring a lot more stuff into my home. I am working off of a list. I don't really need that much stuff. However, I do enjoy the chase. And I do enjoy looking around at places like that because you never know, you might find a really cool deal. And I will find out later today if I won that little plant stand. I wish I had taken a picture of it to show you, but it was really cute. And if I lost it, that's $5. That's that I didn't spend. It's fine. I'll find a plant stand somewhere else. I am more patient about things like that than I am about waiting for hours at an auction to get for my thing to come up. So I hope you learned a little bit about auctioning today, and tell me if you've ever been to one or if you're planning on going to one now, because they're really neat and anyone can go in, and they can be a little bit intimidating if you've never been to one before, but you just have to jump in there and you'll learn it real fast and you can get some amazing deals. So I will see you all soon. Bye.